So it is another beautiful day in Bakersfield. It feels hotter today. I think it might technically not be hotter today, but it feels hotter today. Maybe it's more humid today because, I think 108 degrees with higher humidity than 112 degrees with lower humidity, it feels hotter. You sweat more. For example, when I went to Cancun, it was like 80 or 90 degrees, but it was super humid, and it felt hotter than Australia when Australia was like 100 degrees. The heat in the part of Australia I was in was not that humid in comparison to Cancun. And I've spoken to a lot of people that are in Australia and from here that have never been to Cancun. And most people here have been to Cancun, but some have not. Right, that's how it seems that most people here have been to Cancun. And the ones that have never been to Cancun, they're like, oh, this is so hot. I'm like, yeah, it is, but it could be worse. It could be humidly hot.
So this is what $5 in groceries looks like.
So I got this Jamaican style chicken patty chicken turnover. It looks like what do you call it? One of those. So this looks pretty interesting.
It tasted like a Hot Pocket if it was made out of chicken curry.
The people that work here in Bakersfield often feed the world. They feed a large part of the United States. They basically are responsible for producing, for harvesting, for collecting, picking, packing fruits and vegetables and meat. Did you know that a lot of the meat in the United States, a lot of the cattle, is from Kern County? A lot of people don't know that Kern County is responsible for a lot of meat and a lot of milk. Lots of milk that is found in shelves in a large part of California, but I'm not sure about the milk being in other parts of the country, but definitely in California. These people in Bakersfield, Kern County, are very important to the United States, to the people of California. Kern County feeds millions and millions of people. A young woman once told me she did not respect field workers, agriculture workers, ranchers, and that it was messed up because I respect those people immensely. You see, this person that didn't respect these full-time ranchers, field workers, was a woman that was only working 10 hours a week. Meanwhile, I know people that are in ranching, agriculture, that work 40, 60 hours a week. They have their paid-for truck. They have their nice jeans. They're paying for a roof over their heads. They're independent. They're more beneficial to society. They pay their taxes. Meanwhile, a lot of people out there that might be discriminating against these important members of society are doing less. And even if they're not doing less, let's say they're engineers, as an engineer, who do you think is responsible for the food in your refrigerator? It's mostly ranchers, agriculture workers, food workers in general. Everyone in a company deserves respect, from the janitor to the CEO. You see, a janitor, well, keeps a place clean. If you're working, let's say at a food place, let's say you're working for Campbell's or something like that, the place needs to be cleaned. How can you let that person that keeps a place clean is as important as the packer, as a trucker? Now, granted, there might be some jobs that are more important than others, but they're all important. You can't just simply have a company without the janitor. Like, for example, plumbers have saved so many people. Plumbers are right up there with doctors. I mean, because they keep the place clean. I don't know if you've ever heard about London and Paris before. The sewers, the sewers that are now in place, like plumbers, the sewer system, the janitors. I don't want to live in a world without them. They're really important.
It then saddened me to see these homeless people. It made me feel upset and disappointed that Bakersfield has so many homeless people. It seems that the city and the state needs to be governed better. This is not good.
So I'm on Colony Street in Bakersfield, California. I rarely come to this street, but there's a Jack in the Box. I came to this Jack in the Box once, and that gas station once, but that's about it. I'm going to be exploring over here to see what kind of stores they have to offer. I think the Starbucks might be new, but that's only coming out of my mouth because, I've never been here before, and I don't remember when this thing first popped up. But it smells really good right here. Might be some of the food trucks, the Mexican food trucks that are nearby. because that smells way better than Jack in the Box. But it could be Jack in the Box. I really do like Jack in the Box. I mean, I used to eat Jack in the Box like pretty much every other day, a long time ago for a duration of time. There's a CarMax there. I think my cousin works there at the CarMax. This is the Tractor Supply Company at the store. I don't know what the TSC stands for, since I just found out about the existence of this place just recently. So it looks like they have some really nice, I don't know what those are called, ATVs or golf carts, or forgive me, I don't know. But they look pretty interesting, and those look like the kind of things that people, the rich neighborhoods here in Bakersfield use. Well, they're $8,000 a piece. Okay, that's like 3 times more. No, that's like 2.5 times more than my actual price of my vehicle. Nice. Yeah, so these are $8,000. Well, obviously, after paying golf carts, okay, electric golf cart, after paying taxes, is gonna be more. My car right now costs $3,300 according to the Kelly Blue Book. That's how much it's worth. Assembled in Dallas, Texas. Nice. But I don't really need a golf cart. I'm not a member of a golfing club, and I probably never will be. I'll probably never acquire that kind of income, resources, etc. So yeah, I'm gonna walk into this store. I've never been in the store before. They wash your pets here. Oh, so it's a pet store. So yeah, it smells like a pet store in here, which is pretty cool. I literally was thinking this was only gonna be like, a place where they sell, tractor stuff. The way I think, and they have some ranching clothes and whatnot area. This just shows how So I'm at the Tractor Supply store right now, and they sell ranching equipment. Not really, well, that and apparently, and ranching clothes, etc. Because there's a lot of agriculture here in Bakersfield, a lot of ranches, farmers. This is only $319.99. Obviously, with taxes, it's going to be more, but it's not a bad price. Here at the Tractor Supply, this is actually a really good price. So they sell ducks here and chickens. And basically, you have to purchase a minimum of 4 chicks and 2 ducks. Okay, I don't see the ducks, but this is in Bakersfield, California at the Tractor Supply. So this whole entire thing, the poultry pen, is $599.99. Okay. So they sell a lot of animal food here, dog food, pet food. I've never seen so much pet food in my life, which is pretty cool. I mean, there's a large variety of pet food here. So here at the Tractor Supply, you can actually buy horse food, apparently. Man, I wish I had the resources to be able to own a ranch of my own, but also it's not just resources. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you don't want to feed them yourself, then you don't need to do that if you have enough resources. But if I owned a ranch and I had the resources, I still would not only hire someone else, more than one person, to work on my ranch, but also I would feed my animals myself. But I have a trust issue, so I might just have me and my wife do it. Feed the animals. They have a cool collection of knives here. They must be really good because they're so expensive. That one looks like a military knife. I've seen knives more expensive in Switzerland. Yeah. So this store, the Tractor Supply, is a lot better than I expected. I think I've been to a Tractor Supply before, located near the movie theater, the Studio Movie Grill. Yeah. But who knows, I might end up coming here again in the future. Life is full of surprises. Like sometimes I say, oh, I'm never going to go to such a store to buy such a thing ever, and I end up going. So yeah, it's clothing, boots, food, pet supplies, farming stuff, outdoor, seasonal. And there's a lot of people here that are Hispanics like myself that come here. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I was expecting more of like the typical ranch owning type in Bakersfield to be coming in here. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. And they have these sodas here for $1.19, which is pretty cool. And they have these ranching cards. Oh, that looks pretty interesting. Straight up American right here. Looks like California. They sell this basil flour and all these other edible flowers, the type of flowers you probably would use if you're the type of person who cooks and knows how to cook a variety of things. Oh, hot jalapeno, sweet banana. Oh, a sweet banana pepper, $5.98. You know, I might actually end up one day actually buying, you know, these type of things like they have. What is that? Serrano hot pepper, red bell, sweet pepper. That's the type of stuff that I would like in my garden. Poblano ancho hot pepper. Yeah, straight up my kind of things right here. They're not that bad in price. I mean, this is Tractor Supply, as you probably have already seen in my other shorts. If this isn't your first short of mine of the day, if you're subscribed to me. But yeah, just another day in Bakersfield, exploring places in Bakersfield I've never been to, and this is the first time I've been to this store today. And who knows, maybe if I ever actually own a house, I might come back and buy peppers. So this is the CarMax here in Bakersfield, California. It's pretty huge. I'm not going to go in there today. But yeah, it's here on Colony Street, and if you're coming out here by foot, be careful because there's broken glass right now right here. I wouldn't want to have sandals and accidentally trip and have my sandal fly off and have my feet cut if I were wearing sandals. But men are not, they don't wear sandals as much as women. So for you ladies, be careful, man. Be careful, ladies, to not cut yourself with sandals out here if you're walking on Colony Street next to the CarMax. I found this new camping place here. It looks pretty big. Yeah, I'm starting to see these more and more. I don't know why this is the case. I think it has to do with a lot of the homeless that have been shipped out here by, from what I hear, from like Southern California to Los Angeles. A lot of them have been shipped out here. I'm not sure how true this is, but that's the rumors. And I've noticed since I came back to Bakersfield, because I left Bakersfield last year, and I arrived about a month ago. There's a lot more homeless people, a lot more homeless encampments. The homeless population here is growing. Not only is the regular population of people moving to Bakersfield and like renting homes or buying homes or renting apartments and starting their life here from Los Angeles to San Francisco, etc. It's also a lot more homeless people. So the overall population as a whole seems to be growing here in Bakersfield. And if you're a homeowner, you're loving this because if you have a home, your house is appreciating in value, but not necessarily you're enjoying the homeless problem, but your house appreciating, that's what you do like because of the people moving here. This is Floor Decor Tile Wood and Stone store. I've never been in here, but it's on Colony Street, and I don't know anybody that's ever been in here. It's probably not catering towards my demographic, lower middle class Hispanics, or maybe it's just that I'm not a homeowner and this caters to middle class or just anyone in general that is a homeowner. So yeah, I'll never own a home. I'll probably just be renting for the rest of my life, but hey, it could be worse. I'm still not living in my car. So this is the main parking lot of the store here. I've seen this store when passing and I was like, holy wow, that looks like a Best Buy, just because of the way the building is. It reminds me of a cross between Best Buy and Circuit City, if it was a bigger building. So I don't know how big it's going to be on the inside. Yeah, so this is my first time in here, and it's pretty huge, and it smells really good. It is enormous. It's almost as big as a Costco, if not big as a Costco, which is pretty interesting. So this is basically a place I think a lot of construction companies or people building homes come to, so that's why I probably never knew about this place, because I've never had the money to be able to actually own my own construction company. In order for you to own your own construction company, you need a lot of money. And well, there was this one time when I was way younger where I could have started building properties, but my investments went to crap and I ended up broke. So well, I could have built small homes, but the average home in California, I heard it costs $1.5 million to build, or at least in Southern California, but that might be a lie. So this is pretty interesting. Well, this store probably does good business. They make a lot because there's been so many homes being constructed in Bakersfield. So many, like I'm talking about literally neighborhoods, communities of homes, new ones that weren't even around when I first moved to Bakersfield that are being built, and so many homes like that need, tiles, home stuff. So this warehouse must be making bank, and I'm talking about bank. I'm talking about loads of money. But I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually. How thick this is? Oh, it's pretty thick. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna come here to ever buy something. But who knows? Life is full of surprises. Like, I didn't know that I was going to be in Qatar last year. I never dreamt in my wildest dreams that I was ever going to go to Switzerland or Qatar, and there I was. So who knows? Maybe a year from now, I don't know. I'm married. I mean, I have been. I've seen quite a handful of girls last year, but it's never gotten to something serious where I really wanted to marry the girl. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll end up marrying a girl, and all of a sudden, like, we combine our incomes, we take out a loan for a house, and we start paying it off, and we have kids, and the typical happy family. That's something that I wouldn't mind having. And who knows? Maybe when that happens, and we have enough money, I'll be like, or she'll be like, hey, why don't we go get some tile? But at the same time, like, I don't know. Oh, it's only $3.89 per square foot. That's actually not a bad price. I think I have a uncle, or an in-law, not an in-law, actually, somebody that's related to me that puts tile on the ground of homes, on the floor of the homes. He makes good money, and that was like freaking 15 years ago. He must be making bank. I think he was making like $30, $40 an hour like 15 years ago. I don't know how much he's making now, but I don't know exactly how much he was making. But I know that he was making a lot of money. Enough money that he was able to buy a house in Palm Springs or Palm Desert, whatever the place is called, Coachella or something like that. It's around that area. I've been to his house many times. Yeah, he earns a lot, and his home right now is probably worth like, I don't know, like $800,000 or something like that. I don't know, like $600,000, $700,000. Yeah, but yeah, he's doing very good for himself. I know people that are way much more attractive than me that have way more suitors than I have, and they're shy to be in front of a camera. And the thing is that I'm shy to be in front of the camera. I used to be introverted, really introverted, like really freaking introverted. I'm talking about not hanging out with a person for a whole year. But even though I wasn't hanging out with people for the whole year, I was still, going to work and having to socialize with people because I was part of the job. So, even though I wasn't hanging out with people while I was out of work, I was still, befriending my coworkers, and we would just chill and talk throughout the shift, hours and hours, while we were working in the restaurant. But nowadays, people ask me to hang out, I go hang out with them. But if you're introverted and you want to start a YouTube channel, don't be afraid to start a YouTube channel. As long as you don't post things that can get you fired, just maybe don't be afraid to start a YouTube channel if you want to start a YouTube channel. I've never really been super successful at YouTubing, even though I've gotten so many views on across like 10 or 15 channels, and I've been recognized dozens of times in Bakersfield. At least I have some recognition. I mean, the recognition has happened even recently. But the thing is that Bakersfield has a population of 410,000 people, and about 50 to 100,000 people in Bakersfield or more have seen my content over the course of the last 6 years, but my face is not on all the videos. So even though they might have seen my content, they might not know me, that it's me in person, if they see me on the street, but they have seen my videos, even if it's just one or two. Most of my videos in the past were of me recording of things that were happening in front of me, but I also had hundreds of videos where it showed my face. And I've probably filmed like that I can think of minimum 3,000, but it's probably north of like 5,000 videos. Because one channel had like, I think 1,600 and 1,400, this one had 1,000, plus the other channels that had hundreds of views. So yeah, I could have probably filmed 5,000 videos, 6,000 videos. I don't know. I don't know. Minimum, I said 3,000, but it could be easily minimum 4,000. And I have no idea how many videos I've filmed. So I was just walking by here on Collins Street on the sidewalk, and I took notice of this plant. It looks weird. Like, looks like one big plant with like things around it. Maybe it's a datura plant, I don't know. I doubt it, but it might be. I tried to smell it to try to figure out what it was, if it was rose or whatnot. Without a rose plant without the roses yet, but I don't know what it is. But obviously that's not a rose plant. There's no thorns and whatnot on it. So I was just walking here, and then I saw datura plants. These are dangerous plants. They're extremely, extremely dangerous plants. Don't ever, like literally, I 100% mean it. I'm not even joking. Like literally, don't ever consume datura. Look at the YouTube videos of stories of people that have consumed datura purposely. It doesn't, or even, maybe even accidentally. It's not a good thing. Like, you'll go through hell, or a living nightmare for maybe even weeks, perhaps. So, I only have like 350,000 something views and like 650 something subscribers, but my channel is growing. I mean, there's tens of thousands of people that have seen my content here in Bakersfield, maybe 100,000 people. So, some of my views on some of the videos have had 1,000, 2,000 views, 20,000 views on food and restaurants. So if you're a restaurant owner and you want me to vlog at your food truck place or your restaurant, just give me a free meal and I'll vlog it, and I'll give my honest opinion when I'm eating it. Because, you know, let's be honest, if I'm going to be eating your food, I'm going to be honest to subscribers and viewers what I liked about it and what I ordered. So yeah, and I'm probably going to order something that I really like. Like if you have some cabeza tacos, I love those. I love cabeza tacos. Cabeza tacos are one of my favorite tacos. So if you have my biggest watched YouTube videos are the ones that are food reviews, or I'm going to a food place. Like one of them got 23 or 24,000 views. The taco, I did 5 videos at Los Tacos Cuñados, and all the videos combined had like 5,000 views. All those views are from the most right here in Bakersfield. So, you know, if you want me to vlog at your place, if you have a true food truck or something like that, or a restaurant, give me a meal and I'll vlog. It's an incentive for me to go to your place and, you know, record. And so this here is going to cost me like $3.60. This apple and cheese snack pack, along with this 23 grams of protein drink. It's not a bad price, not bad. This is pretty cool. They have this icy flavored cereal, Feel the Freeze. This is amazing, amazing.